With Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
Now a chance to check out our starting lineups.
A popular topic in WNBA circles, player rights.
Yeah, the league has made some major strides in terms of freedom of movement, free agency, and also off-the-floor benefits.
Plus, we've seen salary increases, so it's been great to see these advances the last few years.
So the Fever win the tip.
Here's Clark.
Pass to Mitchell. Now Bonner. Back to Mitchell. That's in, coming off an assist from Dewana Bonner.
Well, in the paint, Mitchell's power gives her an edge. She's able to get around any defenders.
Sykes outside. Down low.
Austin.
Soft touch off the glass.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here's Clark. Shoots from 12, and the jumper is good.
Offensively, she can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
Pass to Dolson.
Angsler.
Sykes with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Shot by Mitchell, no good. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Pass to Austin. Sinks that one from the post.
Making her living in the lane. Shakira Austin, good luck slowing her down.
Bonner outside. Clark. Another shot.
And Boston lays it in.
Terrific job to convert the putback. She stayed with that play from start to finish, and that's something we say about her a lot.
Now here is Sykes.
Pass to Sutton. Austin. She's guarded by Boston.
Brittany Sykes has room.
Caitlin Clark with the board.
Anybody want to bet that she won't miss that shot the next time she takes it?
And when you look at this Washington team, they hang their hat on defense. That's the priority.
Yeah, last year they were 4th in defensive rating. They have a great coaching staff that helps with scouting reports, defense, and schemes that we'll see. And the Mystics do a great job, executing those scouting reports.
Here's Sutton.
Brittany Sykes outside. Gets that one to fall after missing her first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Puts her awareness on full display. Sykes knew exactly how much time she had for the catch and shoot.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Bonner. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Here's Sutton.
She's covered by Clark. Dolson up top.
Here's Angsler.
Out of bounds, Mystics ball as Washington keeps possession.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
She was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there. Good effort.
The Mystics with the lead. Sykes with the ball from deep.
Again, Brittany Sykes missing.
There are times it's okay to take that shot, but not many of them.
I think the only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer.
Now here's Bonner. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. That's good. And it's Dewana Bonner with the assist.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that 3-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Here's Sutton.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Sykes, Bonner defending. The 3. Rebounded by the Fever.
to Boston. They double team Aaliyah Boston.
And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. Now Sutton. Now Austin. Here's Dolson, guarded by Howard. To the paint. Here's Sutton.
Outside for Sykes.
The tray. The shot misses.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
And Enxler with the foul. That's her first foul. Clark outside.
Boston sets a screen.
Clock at 6. And the fever hit again from deep.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Now here's Austin.
She's guarded by Boston. Pass to Sutton.
Over Clark.
Sutton, no good.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now here's Clark. 5 points in the game. Shakir Austin with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Washington. It's stolen by Natasha Howard. Pass to Clark. To the inside.
Boston, shot is good.
And their lead takes another little bump up.
Yeah, their lead is increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is playing out.
Here's Sutton.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game.
Austin with it. Pass to Sutton.
Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the drought. Howard with the rebound. The Fever leading. Mitchell outside. Up top Clark. Lets it go from deep. Her second miss. Now 2 of 4 on the game. So it's Washington now.
And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the WNBA. When you talk about the most hyped rookies, I think you probably have to go back to 2003 when LeBron went first overall. Basically, it's going to be really fun to see how Caitlin Clark's career goes.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Sinks the triple.
Strong response from Mitchell, one of the sweetest shots in the game. Kelsey has a great release.
And it's Dolson missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Mitchell outside. Bonner. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
That's why it's so hard to guard Bonner. Not afraid of the trees. She has a solid inside game.
Washington trailing.
And here's Sutton. Pass to Enxler.
Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Washington.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. She is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Now here's Boston.
Back to Clark. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Here's Sutton.
Inside. Here's Enxler. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
What tenacity from Enxler, working against the defensive contact inside and not letting anyone hold her shot back.
Pass to Boston.
Back to Clark. The 3. And it's Dolson with the rebound. So it's Washington now. They trail by 7. Sykes outside. Four on the clock. Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball.
The ball goes to Indiana. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Mitchell. 8 points for her. Bonner outside. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Their offenses come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Yeah, to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Now here is Sykes. Here's Austin. And she battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Always bringing the energy. Shakira Austin with effort points, and those buckets feel bigger than just 2.
Pass to Bonner.
Boston sets a screen.
From past the arc, Bonner can't hit. Dolson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And here's Boston.
Bonner outside.
Howard the screen.
Pulls up. And another basket for Indiana.
Now Sutton.
6 points for her.
Pass to Melbourne. Now Sutton.
From beyond the arc.
Kept alive.
Goes back up. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. Now here's Mitchell. Bonner outside.
Boston sets a screen.
And it's Bonner missing.
He had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
And here's Melbourne.
Pass to Dolson. Just 5 to shoot. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. From outside the arc. Howard with the rebound.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell, shots good.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting?
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Dolson with the screen. Sykes outside. Oh, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. First quarter concludes and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Fever on top, up 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Scoring has come in threes for the most part so far.
Yeah, and every time down the floor, it seems like they're hitting a triple.
The Mystics on offense. It's a 10-point game.
Pass to Angsler.
Melbourne. She's covered by Clark. Here's Melbourne. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Comes up empty down low.
And it's been a rough few years for Indiana. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016.
Single-digit wins in 5 of the last 7 seasons. But the good news is the Fever have loads of young talent. starting with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, they have arguably the best young core in the W.
Here's Melbourne. Brittany Sykes outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy, but she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
Outside Cunningham. Hull. Pass to Clark. 5 on the clock. Lexi Hull on the wing. Here's Cunningham. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Now Edwards. Sykes outside. Puts up a three. And she's good on the three ball.
Don't underestimate the effectiveness of Sykes' jumper. If she gets a clean look, her teammates trust her to convert.
Outside Cunningham. Back to Clark. Fires the three. And the three ball is good.
And she answers right back with a three of her own.
Oh my! They're getting into it. We have got a duel shaping up right now.
Now here is Sykes. She's got 9. Now Melbourne. Pass to Edwards. Over Turner. Count the basket.
She put that lead pass on a platter for her.
The Fever leading. Outside Cunningham. Clark. Here's Turner. Back to Clark. 5 to shoot. The Mystics pull it in. Here's Sykes. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Mystics ball as Washington keeps possession. The Fever making a switch here.
Number 3, Christy Wallace.
Fever on D. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Sykes. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Hull. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Now here's Angsler. And here's Melbourne. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Angsler. Now Melbourne. She's covered by Clark. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Tried to bank it in, but misses. Outside Cunningham. Wallace with the ball. She's guarded by Angsler. Outside Cunningham. Wallace down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Edwards grabs the miss. Washington trailing. Sykes outside to the middle. Edwards, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brittany Sykes.
And you're seeing the selflessness from Brittany Sykes right there. She is all about doing whatever is best for the team.
Pass to Hull. Back to Clark. And here's Cunningham. Back to Clark. Now here's Dantas. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
A quality shooter. The D has to respect Dantas' ability to score from mid-range.
Sykes outside. Pass to Edwards. Now Melbourne. Here's Sykes. Launches a 3. Hull with the rebound.
Well, the W is always looking at new rules and ways to make the game better. They added a reset timeout this year.
Yeah, I love it. You can use it to advance the ball. However, you can't go to the sideline to huddle.
Yeah, so it's a super short break. It keeps the game moving, and it challenges coaches in how they communicate to players.
Here's Melbourne, looking for a first basket still in this one. Sykes shoots the three. She can't get it to go. Lexi Hole on the wing. She's guarded by Sykes. Dantas' shot is off. And Washington has possession, trailing by 5.
And Cunningham over to help.
It's Melbourne. And another miss by Washington. Clark outside.
Double team on Caitlin Clark. Wallace.
Off target from outside. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now here's Angsler. She's got 5. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Dantas. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Great vision from the very unselfish Emily Angsler. She is really all about the team.
And here is Wallace.
Cunningham.
Hull, she's guarded by Angsler. Clark with it from deep. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of players.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Pass to Angsler. Sykes. Now Melbourne. Fires for 3. The rebound by Dantas. Wallace with the ball. The shot goes in. First of the night. She is 1 for 3 to start the contest.
You see the balance from Wallace. Locked in on scoring no matter what the defense throws her way.
Angsler, Hull defending. Angsler the screen. Brittany Sykes outside. Hull with the rebound.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Cunningham sets a screen. It's tipped. Sykes with the ball. She's got 12. Clark with the double team. Angsler, Hull defending. Brittany Sykes outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
I'm talking about Brittany Sykes. She's known for her defense.
Well, when those GM surveys come out every year, Sykes is normally the pick for best wing defender. She's an old school type of guard, doesn't take a lot of threes, hangs her hat on disrupting opponents.
Now here's Edwards. She's got 6. Pass to Sykes. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots, nicked. And it goes on to Damiris Dantas.
After tearing her ACL twice in college, some may have quit, not Brittany Sykes, who ended up leading her school to a national title game.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That free throw, no good.
And the last time the Mystics won a playoff series was in 2019 when they won it all.
Well, they got bounced in the opening round last year, which makes it 3 of the last 4 years where they've lost in the first round. The Mystics just haven't been able to replicate that 2019 run.
And she's good on the second. And here's Colson. Outside Howard. Pass to Colson. Mitchell, right side. No good on the three. Here's the Mystics with the ball. Yeah, 4-point game. Down low. Here's Dolson. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
A myriad of moves and ways to score inside. Dolson is excellent close to the basket.
Pass to Boston.
Mitchell. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
Was not phased at all by the bigger defender on her. And in the low block, I thought she might be a little phased.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be her comfort zone, but hey, she looked pretty comfortable right there, didn't she?
And this is her first trip to the line tonight.
And guys, we've heard so much about Caitlin Clark, but Brian, why don't you give a scouting report to those who haven't gotten a chance to see her play?
Well, she's an incredible passer. She's got limitless range, and I think she's underrated as a defender. For the Fever, we're talking about a franchise player to build around.
Now here's Austin.
Nice D from Aaliyah Boston.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Bonner outside.
Pass to Boston.
And here is Mitchell.
She's guarded by Angsler.
6 to shoot. Count it. Good.
It's almost like she was born to score. Mitchell consistently finds a way to put points on the board. What a skill.
Here's Austin.
Sykes outside.
Now Sutton.
Expanding her range. Hits the three-point bomb.
Everything you could possibly want in a guard, Brittany Sykes is a tremendous distributor.
Pass to Mitchell. Baseline try. Misses off the right iron. Washington trailing.
Here's Sutton.
9 points in the game.
Sykes, no good.
Now Colson. Pass to Bonner. To the paint. Howard. And the layup falls.
Showing that nose for the basket. Howard reading the defense. Great use of the pick and roll.
And here's Sutton.
To the inside. Mitchell on the double team. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by the Fever. They've led by as much as 10. Luana Bonner for three. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good!
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And we finished one half of play. The Fever on top. They're up by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. Now the second half about to get started up again any moment.
And how about this? We're seeing a tremendous game from Caitlin Clark.
She played a very smart game offensively, looking for and finding gaps in the defense and always looking for the best shot possible.
Yeah, the way she played that first half, well, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient on offense.
Here's Sutton.
Pass to Dolson. Angsler, she's covered by Mitchell. Sykes outside, doubled by Howard. Now here's Austin.
They get the rebound.
They shoot again. And it's Dolson missing. The Fever leading. Now here's Mitchell. That's in, coming off an assist from Dewana Bonner.
And that's pretty much an unguardable move for Mitchell. So skilled and composed with the ball in her hands.
Now Sutton.
Inside, Dolson. And that one's good.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here's Clark. She's got 17. Mitchell, she's guarded by Angsler. Back to Mitchell. Rebounded by the Mystics. Sykes outside with the crossover. It's rebounded by Dewana Bonner.
He only got a finger to that shot in the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Angsler.
And here's Austin. Sykes, Bonner defending. Three-pointer. She can't hit that time.
Early on, she tried to shoot her way out of this funk, but now that it's later in the game, I think she might want to just give it up and look for her teammates to do the bulk of the scoring.
Back to Clark. There's the three.
Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Washington calls timeout.
All right, let's move on the court. Come on and get loud for your Breakers Dance Crew. Breakers Dance Crew. Make some noise, fans.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Dolson. Sykes. Looking to get it going. And the layup is up and in.
With a nice touch around the rim, Sykes doesn't miss many opportunities inside.
Now here's Mitchell.
She's guarded by Angsler. Boston sets a screen.
He's able to get it back. Clock at 4. Here's Mitchell. Tough break there. Shot after shot, but they couldn't get anything to fall.
And here's Sutton.
9 points in the game. Pass to Dolson.
Angsler,
She's covered by Mitchell.
they double her with Boston.
Brittany Sykes outside. The Fever pull it in.
Well, Caitlin Clark is as popular as anyone in this league, and it's easy to see why she's so well liked.
Yeah, she's just a fun player to watch. I mean, Clark takes those deep threes. I mean, she attempts some passes that others don't even think about or see. She brings so much excitement to the league, and a big reason why is her playing style. Great hustle play right there, guys. Energy. passion. This is what you play the game for.
Screen by Sykes. Pass to Sutton. Austin.
The shot comes out.
Aaliyah Boston with some nice defense there.
Now here's Mitchell. She's guarded closely. Here's Howard. Clark. Good on the triple.
The easy look off the pass from Howard. Great awareness. Leads to the bucket.
The Mystics really having a tough go here. Sykes outside. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. Clark with it. 23 points in the game. Bonner's shot is good.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Now here's Dolson.
Pass to Austin.
Sykes outside. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell on the double team. Here's Austin. And another miss by Washington. Bonner outside. Now Mitchell.
She's guarded by Angsler.
Mitchell outside. Clark outside. Down it drops through the net for her 9th bucket. She is 9 for 13 so far. And they're getting beat up pretty bad out there.
Yeah, you know, they can't keep up the status quo. They've got to make some changes.
Yeah, or this game will be over quickly. Now here's Dolson. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, whenever you're big as passing the rock like Austin, it's a great sign for your squad's ball movement.
Now here's Clark. She's tightly guarded. 3 on 3.
Here's Sutton.
Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw.
First team foul.
And a 2020 third-round pick. Shug Sutton was actually out of the league until 2023.
Well, she only played 12 games in the Wubble. She wasn't in the W in 2021 or 2022. But Sutton had a monster year 2023 in Phoenix. She was actually top 10 in the entire league in assists.
No good on that one.
In terms of defensive guards, who do you think is the best in the league, Brian?
I think you start with Brittany Sykes. She's been all defense the last 4 seasons and creates havoc at the point of attack.
And I like Jordan Canada. You know, she's a little smaller at 5'6", but she piles up the steals, is normally amongst the league leaders, and is so quick. I mean, she is a menace guarding the ball.
And she sinks the second. Here's Clark. 25 points in the game. Mitchell outside. Back to Clark. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
Sykes with the bucket.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
Now here's Clark. She's got 27. Pass to Mitchell. Bonner. Now here's Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Bonner.
She's guarded by Angsler.
That one's good. Dewana Bonner for 3.
The defense has to at least honor Bonner's outside shot. She's happy to remind them of this fact, too.
Sykes outside.
Austin.
banked in off the glass.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
Indiana with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Boston outside.
Back to Clark. Here's the three. Rebounded by Sykes.
Pass to Angsler. Austin.
Shot clock at 6.
Sutton.
From outside, off the mark. Clark outside.
Boston outside.
And again, it's Indiana converting.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Sykes outside.
Austin. She's guarded by Boston.
Back to Sykes. Up and in on the layup.
She made that pass to a spot and let her teammate run right into it. That is how you distribute the basketball.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Bonner outside. And here's Clark. And it's off from three-point range. Sykes with the ball. And Clark picks her up defensively.
Offensive rebound. Now Sutton.
Tries again. And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And it's the Fever ball. 16-point lead. Now here's Clark. Not a lot of room. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. The Mystics pull it in.
Now Angsler.
He has 5. Pass to Sykes.
Edwards. Screen by Sykes.
Clock at 6.
Here's Sutton.
She's covered by Clark.
Sutton with the bucket.
And it's the Fever ball. It's a 13-point game. Clark outside. Bonner outside. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, Edwards grabs the miss.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she could work for a better shot than that.
Now here is Sykes. 25 points in the game. Over Mitchell.
Sykes, no good.
Now here's Bonner.
She's guarded by Angsler.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. No luck on that one. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Sykes outside. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
And here's Clark. To stop the drought. She got it up in time, but it's been called for. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Fever ahead. They lead by 11. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the fourth quarter.
It's the fourth quarter.
And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Pass to Dantas. Colson. Caitlin Clark outside. Cans it from downtown.
Well, she's been reliable again today. They need her points, and she's providing them.
Here's Sykes. Here's Melbourne. Back to Sykes. 5 on the clock. Watches it. The Fever pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Clark. Dantas the screen. And another 3 for Indiana.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
You can't let your ego run on offense, and you can see she really wanted to answer that made 3 with a 3 of her own.
Here's Hull. It's rebounded by Angsler. Here's the Mystics with the ball. Trailing by 17. Sykes outside. To the left wing. From about 16. That's short off the rim.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Now Colson misses from close range. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Edwards inside. She's covered by Cunningham.
Count that one. And here's Colson. Past a hole. And out of bounds, the Mystics will take it.
That is such a careless pass. You got to keep your head to the team.
The Fever making a switch here.
Joanna Bonner.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Here's Melbourne. She's covered by Clark. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Hull. Bonner. Bonner defending. Pass to Melbourne. Back to Sykes. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Joanna Bonner.
Well, maybe she thinks she can shoot her way out of this cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Someone tell her it's time to give up the 3.
Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Angsler. Melbourne. Sykes with the ball. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been too late.
Still some work left to do, though. They can't relax yet.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Fever making a switch here. On defense, the Mystics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points to the inside. A nice shot by Bonner.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Now here is Sykes. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. It'll be on Lexi Hull.
With a detailed offensive approach, Williams understands how to attack at the right times.
First free throw is good. Doesn't get the second.
Well, the Mystics joined the WNBA in year 2 of the league back in 1998, and they won their first title in 2019.
It took a long time, but it was well worth the wait, beating the Sun in a thrilling 5-game finals. That 2019 team setting a WNBA record with a 115 offensive rating. They went 26-8 in the regular season. When you think about the all-time teams in the history of this league, 2019 Washington, they're in the conversation.
Now here's Dolson. Sykes, here's Austin. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
Cannot let Shakira get the ball down low. Austin is too much to handle.
Shakira Austin, 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And looking at Shakira Austin, she finished second in Rookie of the Year voting back in 2022.
And we talk about immediate impact. She had a double-double in her second career game. Austin plays like the 6'5" center she is. Excellent around the rim, rebounds, doesn't venture too much in the perimeter.
She hits both from the stripe.
You have to respect the determination that Shakira Austin brings to the court. She plays extremely hard and will not back down from any matchup.
Now here's Hull. Back to Clark. Picked by Dantas. The three is up.
Clark can't get it to go.
Washington trailing. Pass to Sykes.
And here's Melbourne.
Let's go with a three. And another miss by Washington. Clark outside. Now here's Bonner.
Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
When Bonner gets a clean look, she doesn't hesitate. She's good in catch-and-shoot situations.
Sykes outside. Screen by Austin. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. And she'll shoot two.
Third team foul. At the line for Washington, Shug Sutton, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so she makes both. The Fever leading. Clark with it. Pass to Mitchell. Down low. Bonner. And it's Dolson with the rebound. And even 3-on-3 break. And here's Sutton. Bonner defending. Here's Dolson. Now here's Austin. Sykes outside. Over hole. That misses off the backboard. Indiana with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Back to Clark. There's the triple. And another three for Indiana.
Well, sometimes you have a player like Mitchell. She draws so much attention. It allows teammates to get open.
Here's Sutton. Brittany Sykes outside. Mitchell grabs the board.
She's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point land. This is not a fourth quarter she's going to want to remember.
Now here's Mitchell. Caitlin Clark outside. She can't get that one. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Back to Sykes. Angsler, pass to Austin. Now here's Dolson. She's covered by Mitchell. Dolson's shot's good.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this one around. She has to take charge. She's been a little hesitant to pull the trigger. I don't know why.
Now here's Mitchell. Now here's Clark. Releases. Rebounded by Sykes. Now Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Inside. Here's Dolson. Nails the baby hook.
Just the way they wanted, within touching distance of the rim.
Indiana with the ball. They're leading by 8. Clark outside. The three ball gets a three-pointer to fall.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Now here's Dolson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Clark. That is her first foul of the game. The Fever making a switch here.
Number 6, Natasha Howard.
On defense, the Fever. 11-point game. Brittany Sykes outside. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
Misfires again, and the ball simply refuses to cooperate with her.
Pass to Clark. Back to Bonner. Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Shakir Austin with the steal. And here's Dolson. Angsler with it. Bonner defending. Looking to end her cold spell. Sykes, no good. Here's the Fever with the ball. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, she's been ice cold. Very little going her way out there.
Austin. The second chance effort. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
You know, she's not going to force anything on offense. Austin plays within the flow of the game, takes smart shots.
Pass to Clark.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Uncovered. And out of bounds, the Mystics will take it.
Washington ball.
And the Mystics call time here. It's been quite the game for Clark.
She's been gunning from deep. If you're guarding her, you got to get into her jersey. You can't sag off her at all, or you're just asking her to drop another 3 on you.
Now here is Sykes. Bonner defending. And Sykes, good for 3. Indiana with the ball.
Pass to Boston. Clark with it. Austin picks her up.
Mitchell outside.
And here's Boston.
Just 5 to shoot.
Takes it out to Clark.
From downtown, drains the three-pointer.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Now here is Sykes.
Dolson.
Guarded by Howard.
Pass to Sutton. Dolson.
To the inside.
Sykes, no good.
Mitchell with it. Here's Howard. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Bonner.
Boston.
That's good, and it's DeWanna Bonner with the assist.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Now here is Sykes. Good D by DeWanna Bonner. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, just too much work and not enough time.
So it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. And in the end, a comfortable win in what was a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, you know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems tonight.
And that'll wrap it up